Hey guys, my name is Danny. I'm here to tell you guys how I overcame depression for over 20 something years. So, now welcome to my channel, Earth to Danny. I'm going for it. I'm just letting it be. I'm not letting my ideal of perfectionism on the right time kind of help me launch this. So, as we grow, let's just keep going. Anyway, I'm here to talk to y'all about how I tapped into what depression really was and really is for me, and in hopes that maybe this will help you guys out too. I realized that depression for me was honestly resistance. And I've been suffering from depression for most of my life. The earliest I remember was like when I was 5. And that's my phone. The earliest I remember was when I was 5. Give me 1 second. Right. The earliest I remember was when I was 5 years old. And I looked in the mirror and I did not like what I saw. At 5 years old, I felt this, and from that moment on, it was just like a cycle, continuously just feeling bad about myself, feeling everything, feeling like the weight of the world was on me, and then feeling like no one would understand me, no one could understand me or help me. And so, even when I talked to my mom today about this, she didn't even know I was going through this because I didn't say anything, and also I just didn't feel like I had a safe space to do so. Especially being raised in, a family and community, the Black community, where it was just like mental illness was that, we got bigger, in our communities, bills are more important. Survival is more important, but mental illness is not really in there. It's not like a big factor. It's just like you get over it. And so I try to be what I thought was strong and get over it, and it just did not. It didn't work out. It ended up eating me up alive. Had many times where I just wanted to kill myself because I just didn't feel like, I was like, what was the point of being here? And over the past 2-3 years, I really have been trying to tap in, make efforts. I've been through a whole bunch of changes, and I think I could just safely say that a lot of us have been through those changes where over the past few years, where everything's just intensely been hitting us. And if you're into astrology, there's all these retrogrades, all these lunar eclipses, all these solar eclipses, all of these things that just hit us and just pouring out, just bringing out all of this, like, all of these emotions, all of these past unhealed traumas, and all of these inner childhood injured, all of these injured childhood traumas that we just buried underneath has been coming out. We've been receiving lessons, meeting people who are teaching us these lessons, just all of these things. And so I had to tap in. I was like, I don't want to deal with these cycles anymore. I know it has to be something, because if I'm still here, I ask myself a lot of times, why did I wake up this morning? Like, why am I still here? Like, is this a cruel joke, And it came to be that, I'm obviously still here for a reason, so what are you going to do about it, So basically, I learned a lot of my depression came from resistance, came from not letting go. Life the world, the universe is all ever changing. You know what I mean? It's constantly changing, it's constantly flowing. Water, earth, air, you know, fires, movement, flowing. And it doesn't make us any different. You know what I mean? We all have those elements within us. And to keep those elements stagnant means that you're not flowing with life, you're not trusting it, you know what I mean? And for me, when changes happen, or anything positive, anything other than what I have identified myself with, which was trauma, I identified myself with trauma, you know what I mean? I was just like, this is my life. Even when I referenced my childhood, you would have thought that I had the worst childhood in the world because I never really highlighted the most, you know, healing moments, the happiest moments. It was always like, bam. My childhood began when my parents were on drugs. You know what I mean? It never started, it never was like, oh, one of the best times of my childhood was pretending like, you know, me and my cousin pretending like we were in a rocket ship in our bedroom and, you know, flying and all that stuff. You know, it just was never that. It always was those things. And I realized that trauma was like my comfort zone. But, you know, we'll get into that. Something I want to tap into later. But I realized, you know, getting back to the topic at hand, I realized that depression was caused by my resistance. It felt, even if my day was great, I would reach back into what my mom called the recycle bin. Pulling out those things to keep myself in a depressive state. Going back to those moments that hurt me the most. Not being grateful for what I had in the moment. You know, depression also came from that lack of gratitude. Because I had in my mind that it was a state that was better than what I'm going through. You know what I mean? A state that could provide me that nirvana, that peace that I was looking for. But all in all, I had everything I need right here, you know what I mean? I had everything. And it's one of those things where we're not grateful, or we are replaying those moments in our head. The moments of inadequacy, moments of sadness, moments of like, I'm not good enough, moments of experiences which was supposed to give us skills of strength. Those experiences we took as attacks on us, you know. I was attacked, I was doing this, and mind you, y'all, I'm not coming to you with somebody who has completely, like, every day, you know, I'm just this free person who thinks like this. I still have moments, you know what I mean? I think over time it takes time to really let go of those habits. Any habit that you have formed for yourself, it takes time, you know what I mean? I might come on here, y'all, one day and be like, yo, I can't get out of this funk. I can't get out of this funk, you know? But to know that you can and you have is the most powerful thing you do. It's the most powerful thing you have. And just tap into yourself. Ask yourself, yo, what is making me depressed? And if you cannot process your emotions, like for me, I'm a person in my head 24/7. It's a whole different world in my head, you know what I mean? Which makes it a little more difficult for me to outwardly express how I feel. I'm a heavily Mercury-based person. You know, I have plenty of Virgo and Gemini in my chart. So Mercury, I'm always in my head, you know what I mean? But see why. And then ask yourself, am I resisting something? Am I not allowing for the unknown to caress me, you know, to bless me with something? Am I staying in this depressed state because the happy moments I do receive feels foreign to me? So let me just go back to that depressed state, you know what I mean? And you really just gotta ask yourself those questions, you know, and that's what helped me. When I realize it, or when I see myself reaching back for moments and stuff, I'm like, yo, like, what are you afraid of? What are you not letting go? What have you not healed? And take the time to do so. Because trust me, y'all, nothing else can help get that out, and nothing else can help stop that but realizing that. So if you find yourself resisting in life, and you find yourself in depression, see if you resist them. Because you are doing a disservice to yourself if you don't remove that blockage, if you're not flowing. You know, if you're not flowing, you're doing a disservice to yourself. And it's not saying that it's easy, you know, but you don't have to make it your reality either. Depression doesn't have to be our reality. Depression we can move beyond it because we have the power to do so. If we have the power to manifest depressive states, we have the power to be happy. And you just have to realize that you're not hopeless, you're not helpless, you're not, you know, this person who this is what I'm gonna be for the rest of my life, even though it can feel like that. And I have moments like that too where I'd be like, damn, am I gonna be this way forever? You know? But you don't have to be. Just tap in. And you know, my heart goes out to you. If you feel that no one else is listening, if you feel no one else is understanding, I've been through enough experiences where I feel like I can connect to a multitude of people. So don't feel ashamed or whatever. Hit me up. I'll leave my email in the description box below. You guys can also comment. We can make a community, man. Especially if you're feeling this awakening going on within yourself, you can make this community. So yeah, hit me up, okay? Love y'all.